You know him. You love him. Some of you came for him. Eddie Datz!
Yeah! What's up, everyone? Look at this. This is so... Is this so... Yes, it is. This is so intimate. This is so nice. It's like we're all just... What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
We're all just like a bunch of friends hanging out. Except if one of the friends did all the talking. I'm very excited to be here, and I'm very excited to announce, everyone, my mom started dating again.
Woo!
Yeah. And she was going on her first date in a while, and I was like, so, how you feeling? You excited? She's like, ugh, I haven't been horny since the 80s. I was like, well, I haven't been horny since you just said that. She called me on my birthday last month, and she was like, happy birthday. How old are you? I was like, you were there. She was like, what do you want for your birthday? I was like, fast food gift card, student loan repayment. It'd be nice to not be drowning in debt. She's like, honey, when you're in your 20s, you're not supposed to have a lot of money. And I was like, then I am doing great. I did turn 28 last month, and I noticed on my 28th birthday, woke up, looked in the mirror, saw my first gray hair. Any gray-haired stallions in the house? Nope, yep. It's always my biggest fear to prematurely gray, but I gotta tell you, ever since I noticed the gray hair, I have never gotten more attention from women in my life. Never got it. I don't know. All the women are 70, but still. No, apparently 70-year-old women did used to love me because my mom told me that when I was like a toddler, she would like push me around in the stroller, and like old women would just come up to her and be like, ugh, he's so handsome, and just throw dollar bills into the stroller. And the weirdest part about 70-year-old women throwing dollar bills on an infant is that I didn't start stripping until middle school. Just kidding. It was high school. Yeah, no, I was dating someone a little younger, not 70s, 50s, AARP level. She was in her 20s, and we were having our first date. We were at Anita's Gelato in the Upper East Side. And I thought we were having a nice time. We were having some ice cream, and I said, hey, you know, we're right by the East River. If you want it, it gets really nice. We could go there after. She's like, oh, no, I don't want to go to the East River. And I was like, okay, all right. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm just afraid that if we go to the East River, you'll kill me and dump my body in the river. Oh. She's like, I'm having a really nice time, though. Sorry if I offended you. I was like, well, you didn't offend me, but I could kill you anywhere. I could kill you right here if I wanted to. Might not get away with it here in Anita's Gelato, but you'd still be dead. And that line worked. We dated for like 7 months after. Like the old me would have been like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I would never kill you, and if I did, I would never dump your body in the river. The new me is like, yeah, you were right to be worried. Night is still young, I might still kill you. You said your goodbyes to your loved ones, right? No. I want to get them on the phone because that poison I put in your gelato is going to kick in real fast. So I found out, like I said, we dated for 7 months after this. I found out that before we dated, she was also a stand-up comedian, which like, ugh, right? And like, the way I found this out, she started doing a stand-up routine in the middle of one of our dates, unsolicited. We were in my apartment. It was late at night. It was a Saturday night. We're on my bed. She whispers in my ear, can I try something new? I was like, yeah, sure. She goes, can I turn on some music? Yeah, okay. Takes her phone, plugs it into my speaker. I hear ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. I was like, is this a Seinfeld theme song? She reaches into her purse. I'm like, is she getting like a sex toy or something? She pulls out a microphone. She's like, it's great to be here. I'm like, where do you think here is? Because I think here is my apartment. I'm not sure where you... Stop. This is not solicited. She just goes on with her Netflix special in my apartment. And the weirdest thing, there was still a 2-drink minimum. It's my apartment. We're gonna drink. There's no alcohol in my apartment. Okay, anyway. So I'm sitting there, and I'll never forget, halfway through, she goes, so you know when guys go on the Pornhub? And I was like, hold on. Wait a minute. No. Do women not know? It's not the Pornhub. It's just Pornhub. Like, I felt like Justin Timberlake in The Social Network when he's like, drop the the. It's just Facebook. Anyway, she's gone. I'm sitting there wondering, how is this how my Saturday night turned out? She finally finishes the show. And I was like, she's like, so what do you think? I was like, I think we should break up. Like, effective yesterday. And before you think I was cruel, like, okay, imagine you're on a first date with, which all of you have already been imagining that this whole time, but imagine you're on a date with me. And I said, I'm an actor. And I started doing a monologue. You wouldn't like that, would you? If you were like, so where are you from? And I'm like, to be, oh, not to be. You'd be like, no, I'm out. Forget my number. But yeah, so that was a weird time. And before we broke up, a few weeks before that, out of nowhere, she turns to me and she goes, Eddie, you have the body of a gay man. And like, women say guys say the dumbest, but what am I supposed to respond? Like, yeah, baby, you got the hips of a lesbian? Like, another lady friend of mine once said, Ed, surprisingly nice body. You know, that's the nice thing about putting yourself out there, getting in the dating world, is you can stop focusing on self-loathing and get your pain from other people. Yes, Yeah, that was a weird time. I will say though, someone did recently tell me that I was a good kisser. And I was like, Dad, stop. Seriously, stop it, please. No. I have noticed that now in dating, like people won't say like, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend. They'll say like, this is my partner. Like, is anyone here in a relationship? Yes. Okay. So what do you call it? Do you call your girlfriend? What do you call it? Okay. What do you call your significant other? No, the guy behind you. I'm sorry. Ladies, that's right. Partner sometimes. What about the other times? Okay, all right. Well, yeah, so Anna. Okay. At work you say partner. What about at play? Girlfriend, I guess. How does she? Okay. She's like, I guess. Well, I think that's nice, but I wish we could do the reverse in business. Like Procter & Gamble, they're not business partners. Business boyfriends. Morgan Stanley, limited liability lovers. Merrill Lynch, financial friends with benefits. My name is Eddie Datz, and that's all, folks. Thank you.